On March 14, 2023, a Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputy pulled over a Dodge truck due to a broken taillight in the vehicle being unregistered in Bunnell, Florida.
Go back. Go ahead.
Your car's coming back with no vehicle attached, registered on the hike.
10-4, QUIN48.
As the deputy approached the vehicle, a distinct odor of marijuana wafted through the air, raising suspicions.
Temple. Hello, how you doing?
How are you?
Not too bad. Deputy Flagler County Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping, you have a taillight that's broken. You know that?
No, I didn't, sir.
Alright, you have your license or anything with you? Where are you coming from?
We're coming from Fort Myers.
Okay, what brings you up here?
We're working in Palm Coast, and our boss got us a house in Alaska.
Okay. You have your license, or registration and insurance with you?
Yep.
You have your ID with you, partner?
Me?
Yeah. What kind of work you guys do?
We do a push to the
construction.
school.
Whose vehicle is it?
It's registered in my husband's name.
Okay. Do you have an up-to-date registration? Because this one's a couple years old.
No. This is the
Trade these. Yeah, that one, that.
This is the previous insurance. My insurance is expired. I'm not gonna lie.
Why don't you have new insurance?
Honestly, we just started working, so I'm waiting to get paid to put it up. It's gonna be completely honest. This is the last one.
Upon checking the vehicle's registration, it was revealed that the truck was also lacking insurance. The female driver and her husband were asked to step out of the vehicle. They began pleading for leniency, citing their difficult circumstances and upcoming construction job.
Miss Price, can you come back here and talk to me?
Sure.
Thank you. We'll get out of the road. Over here. Grab him out.
Oh.
We'll talk to you together.
What's up?
I don't believe you're being completely honest with me about your truck.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, the vehicle, let me explain. The vehicle was transferred in my name. I can show you the title. What I haven't transferred is the plate or the registration.
Alright, so how did that plate get on there?
This is the previous plate.
Well, it didn't just magically appear there. How'd it get there?
No, this was registered to the vehicle previously.
Registered to a Ford. This is a Dodge, clearly.
No, if you look at my registration,
Hold
it
on.
says Dodge. Well, maybe I gave you the wrong one, but it's registered. This was transferred to the vehicle when we purchased it.
Can you, and I agree that right here where it says plate,
But I have another registration.
QUIN48.
Yeah, it was previously to the Ford Taurus.
2009 Ford, right?
Yeah, but if we transferred this completely.
Alright, I'm telling you right now, this truck, this license plate, stay out of the road.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's not assigned to a vehicle.
Okay, if I can look for the Dodge registration.
I'll check the Dodge manually, but I'm telling you right now, that license plate does not belong
No,
to
okay, let me explain something, sir. Okay, the vehicle was given to my husband. He gifted it to me. I did the transfer of the title. The registration has not been transferred yet because I had a problem with my license. I had to pay some tickets. So until I got that fixed up, it wasn't able to transfer. So I'm actually going to do this week. And
Everybody tells me that.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I can show you the registration for the Dodge, which
So
is
the
clearly in
Dodge,
order.
is it registered or is it titled?
No, it's registered. It was registered to my husband. I have the title that I just transferred. I need to transfer the
So
registration.
it's not registered. It was previously registered to you.
And because the problem with my license, when I went to the tag agency, they told me you have to pay your tickets, get your license in order, and then we can do the full transfer.
So it's not titled, registered.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I can show you that it was registered to this
I
Dodge.
don't care what it used to be. I care what it is now. Is it registered right now?
I haven't transferred the registration. No, I'm
It's
sorry.
not registered right now.
No.
How did that tag end up on this truck?
Because this was the previous tag to this vehicle before he gifted it to
You're
me.
not understanding the question. Okay, it's very simple and basic.
Okay, we
How
had
did
a
that
Ford.
tag
We
end
had
up
a
here?
Ford Taurus. When we got this Dodge, that we removed the Ford Taurus. The registration is in the car. I can get it for you.
We're still overthinking the question. Who put the tag on the truck?
We put it when it was
So you
registered to my husband.
you held the tag while he screwed it in? Or did he screw the tag in while
Sir,
you held it?
let me explain. Let me explain. When we purchased this Dodge, we did all the transfer to my husband's name with this tag. This is the legal tag of this Dodge.
No, it's not. Let me make this even more basic. Who screwed those bolts into that license plate?
I did.
So you physically used the screwdriver and put those in.
Yes.
So you put the tag on the truck.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, we can show you proof.
That it was previously registered to this vehicle.
I'm telling you right now, it's not assigned to you.
It's not assigned because I haven't been able to do the transfer of the tag.
So why are you driving it around?
But this is the only means I have to work. I
You
need to.
don't have insurance. You don't have registration. You're suspended. And you're not even in Fort Myers. You're across the state now.
I can give you my boss's information, and he can verify that I'm working for him.
I know
John
it says you're
James
not working.
Construction.
You're not
I
under-
just started now. We just got started this job a week ago. I haven't
So why
gotten
didn't you
paid
work
yet.
down there?
Because my boss lives in Palm Coast. The job that we're doing is in Palm Coast.
Okay. I used to live there. All right. So I know how much work is in the high acres right now. So why did you feel the need to travel 6 hours across the state?
Because he offered me the work, and it's stable work. I didn't have consistent work in Lehigh.
So you feel it was the best option was to drive an unregistered and uninsured vehicle across the entire state to here.
Sir, I need to put food on the table.
What do you want me to tell the people that you hit in a traffic crash when you don't have insurance to cover their med flight bill?
Can I tow the vehicle where I'm going, and I will not move it anymore? Please, I'm asking you. This is the only vehicle that I have. I will not move it until I do the transfer. I will tow it to Palatka. I will pay the tow truck right now. With the only money that I have left, I will tow it there. But please, I'm asking you for a break.
You have more to worry about than a tow bill. You can go to jail for this.
Please. I've never gone to jail. I've never had a problem or anything. I'm just trying to get ahead. And that's all I need is to finish my work and get ahead. I promise. I will tow the vehicle in front of you.
Tomorrow, please.
I will go to the tag agency tomorrow and ask my boss for a loan to do it. But please, I am begging you, please.
You're gonna have to get insurance too.
Yeah, I will take care of everything. I will ask my boss for. I can give you the phone number. He can verify that I'm working for him. John James Construction. I swear to God, but please, I'm asking you for a break.
There's so much work down there and Collier County.
Yeah,
But he offered. He's offering me a big chance to start working with him. He's even going to pay my rent for us to work with him.
Well, that's kind of how jobs work. They pay you for your rent and your bills. I get that.
We just started, so I really need this opportunity.
They admitted to having a small amount of marijuana in the car, claiming it was solely for personal use.
How much marijuana is in the truck?
No,
marijuana?
it's just a little bit that
Do you have a medical card?
no, but it was before.
And you're suspended. You can't even drive.
I'm not driving.
I know you're not driving. Clearly, I saw you in the passenger. Yeah.
I mean,
Please,
we
please,
tried to
I'll tow the
start
vehicle.
again.
I'll tow the vehicle if you need me to. In front
Are
of.
you living in Charlotte County or where?
No, I don't know what Palatka, what county it is.
No, down south.
No, we were living in Lee County.
Do you think Lee County would tolerate it? Because I know Collier won't.
Given that I've never had a problem with my license, they, please, I will tow the truck. I'll call a tow truck. I will tow it there. 2207 Laurel Street. I'll have it towed there.
Do you have any other narcotics in the vehicle than the marijuana?
No.
No cocaine or anything like that? Nothing.
We
Pipes,
just work.
bowls, grinders.
No, we just work.
We're just working, please.
Look, we got that for the features that we have.
For the little apartment, 2207. My partner's there now. He's waiting for us. Please call me a tow truck. I won't drive anymore until I get this figured out.
Hang out here. Let me check your truck real quick, and I'll be back.
However, as the deputy proceeded to search the vehicle, startling discoveries were made.
Why do you guys in Miami do this? Why do you separate them? Why do you separate your stickers in Miami?
I mean,
because sometimes they steal it.
like that.
They're supposed to go on top of each other.
Oh, we didn't know.
Per state statute, always supposed to be one order.
A bag containing small amounts of cocaine was found, followed by the shocking revelation of a bag filled with 4 pounds of marijuana.
So you already lied to me.
Wow.
Put your hands behind your back. Make her praying. Straight up. Okay. Have a seat. What's this going to be?
Oh, shit. I didn't know it was there.
We only smoke weed, you tell me.
Yeah, I smoke.
And?
I don't know, maybe that's all.
All right. Maybe that's old. Okay. Mr. Riviera, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present during or before any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one may be appointed to represent you, and at any time you can decide not to answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand that?
I do.
Ms. Perez, you understand that? I need a verbal yes or no.
Yes.
Well, it's you guys already lied to me. I don't know why I should work with you.
Sir, please, I'm begging you. I don't have anything. I don't have anything on me. Look, you can search me. I don't have anything. We need to start working tomorrow, please. That's all.
You know what you could do? You could spend your money on your registration instead of drugs. Maybe on your insurance instead of drugs.
I don't spend money on drugs. I swear to God.
When I look this card up, is it going to be real or not?
I'm sorry?
Is it real or not? I'm going to look it up in a minute.
What is that?
What, my license?
No, your permanent resident card.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it is. And there's a letter from immigration there with a renewal too in my purse, so you can look for it as well. We send in the renewal. Immigration hasn't sent in the renewed card.
Is this what I can smell? So you have the money for black velvet and drugs and other beer. I have the money for the insurance, though.
Sir, that was given to us in my family's house. I didn't even buy that.
What about the Heineken? Was that given to you too? All the Heinekens. Take that as a no.
The female driver denied any knowledge of the additional drugs, while her husband claimed they were for personal consumption rather than distribution.
Put her in cuffs.
That's not mine. I have nothing to do with that. Ask him. I have nothing to do with that. Please.
Turn around and face away from us now.
Well, that's mine. I smoke.
314 fire.
What happened to her?
That's not mine, sir.
Too secure.
I swear
Come back here. A key. Vominos.
I might need it.
I don't have one.
That's my use.
Have a seat right here.
Yeah. No problem.
If you move off this guardrail, siéntate. If you move off this guardrail, we're gonna have a problem. You understand me?
No, I'm not.
314. Can you start a third?
Please, that's mine.
Come back here.
That's mine.
Aquí.
Please.
Senor.
My wife doesn't have to do nothing with that,
Siéntate.
please. She got
Dude, don't talk to her.
No, I'm not going to talk to nobody. She doesn't have to be. Well, that's mine. I smoke a lot of weed, so
What else you got in there?
nothing.
Because you've been BSing me from this go.
Eh?
You've been messing with me from the go.
No,
What else you got?
I'm not. Trust me, that's the only weed that I smoke weed.
No other things?
No,
No other
sir.
narco?
No, man.
Drug
no.
us?
No, at all. That's something that was empty right there.
That was empty?
Yeah, it was. I don't know if it has something inside, but it was right there on the door.
Just hang out 10-12 till we get a third.
You know, I work hard, so I mean, I'm trying to do everything right. So please,
What else is in that vehicle?
nothing. No.
You told me that the
weapon.
first time.
No, I told you that I have weed.
No, you said a little bit, like a little roach. That's not
Oh,
a roach.
but the other one I didn't open it, so you know, I mean, that's for me, for smoke. I smoke a lot. I'm on, you know, that's the only problem that I have. That's me, that's mine.
How much weight's in there?
Huh?
How much weight is that?
The what? The weed?
Drug us, yes. See.
I think so it's 4 that I got for
For
me.
what? 4 pounds?
I think so, yeah. You can throw it away, whatever. I don't care.
That's not how that really works, man.
I'm sorry, man. I mean, I smoke a lot.
No kilos?
No. Hell no. I don't do that. I don't sell.
What do you got in the cigarette pack then?
That was all.
What was it? Cocaine?
I think so. It was cocaine. But that's the only thing that I.
How long ago did you use last?
Huh?
How long ago did you last use it?
The one
Snort it. The cocaine.
that was in Miami early.
Uno, dos, tres, three
No.
DS?
No.
1 DS, 2 DS?
No, just today.
Long time?
No. I did it today.
Today?
Only. Yeah, only today.
This morning?
Yeah.
Why have you been lying to me this whole time about it?
I didn't lie to you, sir.
You said you didn't even know what that is.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't know it was right there.
It didn't just
Because
magically
it
appear there.
doesn't
my
have cigarette on it, so maybe I forgot to throw it away, but you know, the only thing that I got is the weed. And, you know, I'm not lying.
Why have you been playing these games with me?
I'm not playing games with you, sir. I swear to God. That is not mine. I don't smoke. I can't smoke. I have asthma. I have never done anything. I've never gone to jail. I've never done anything bad in my life. All I need to do is start working and get my things in together. Please.
You understand this? English is your first language?
Yes.
You sit here on the side of the road for multiple violations. You beg me to let you go. You tell me there's just a smidge of weed. Just a smidge.
I don't even
Little
smoke
bit.
weed, sir. I don't smoke weed. I have been begging my husband for years to stop.
Okay.
Okay, and
There's
to
a
stop,
little bit more than personal use than that. How much is in there?
I don't know. That's not even mine. That's his. I don't know.
You knew it was there.
I knew there was some marijuana there, but I don't know how much it is. I don't know. I don't even know about that. I don't smoke weed. I've never smoked weed. I swear to God on my son's life.
You have the money to buy that.
I don't buy that. I didn't buy that.
You are married. What's yours is his and his is yours.
I didn't know he
You have the
had-
nerve to sit here and ask me for favors and breaks
I'm
about all
begging-
these traffic violations you have.
I'm begging you, please, 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 please. I put my hand on the Bible, please, please.
I don't think Jesus would like that.
Please, I'm begging you, please, sir, please, 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 please.
What else is in there?
Besides that weed, I don't know. I swear to God, look, I will leave. I don't know.
We're not doing that. Any more drugs?
No, I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing in there. There can't be anything else there. I've only gotten off the car a couple times. That's it. I don't know. I know that he had some marijuana. I didn't know. Do you think I would be driving like that? I don't want to go to jail. I have
Clearly
a son.
you are.
I have a son. I can't go to jail. I cannot go to jail.
Where'd you pick it up? Lehigh? Or Lee County?
We went to Fort Myers and we came back. That's it.
And what?
Please put my aerosol in my mouth.
How many breaths you need?
At least 3.
Good. Just so you know, this was in your driver's door.
I don't smoke.
Another thing of cocaine.
I don't smoke, sir.
You don't smoke cocaine.
I don't smoke. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I have asthma. I can't smoke.
Alright, you can have a seat in here and it'll be warm.
Well, you can roll down the back window. What is that? What is that? Where is it? Something yellow in the corner.
1081 to my location.
In the corner.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah,
stick your
that's
feet
what-
out real
that's-
quick.
That's where it's stuck on.
It's on the floorboard. Can you see it? Step back. Right here.
It looks like
Oh, is it from the front seat? Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely from the front.
All right, you're good.
Flowers.
Just want to make sure there wasn't something there for you. Get in trouble from. Oh, you don't have to stand back there. All right. So here, I'm just going to be straight up. This is probably going to test for weed, right? I'm bringing a test kit here. All right. Being that if it does test for marijuana, I will tell you the preceding steps that's going to happen from here. If it tests for marijuana, you're both going to jail. All right? With possession with intent to distribute. That's not personal use weed. That's packaged. I don't care if you smoke it or not. Having it with the intent to distribute it is a crime.
But that's not mine, sir.
Did you know it was in the car?
I didn't know it was that much.
Did you know that you were transporting marijuana in this vehicle?
I know he had weed. I didn't know it was that much. I didn't know it was that much.
So if I had kilos and kilos and kilos over here, and you're like, well, I knew he had a little cocaine. I just didn't know it was that much. Same thing?
I wasn't aware. I would not be so stupid and put myself in this position, sir.
Being that if it does test positive, you will be placed under arrest for operating an unregistered motor vehicle, tag attached not assigned, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, and possession of paraphernalia. He's going to catch the same, except for the driving. And I'm almost willing to bet you right now that what she's doing right now is going to test positive for cocaine. So possession of cocaine. And she just said it tests positive for cocaine.
What was positive for cocaine, though? What you found in the back?
Yep.
So I'm going to get all those charges.
You're not getting cocaine. I mean, you had the same baggie on your side of the truck, but it was basically completely 100% empty except for non-transparency.
So what also happens now?
I'm also going to move to seize your vehicle. Because you're transporting narcotics with the intent to distribute them.
How can I get it back tomorrow?
There's no getting it back tomorrow. You can go to court and see if we'll give it back. We're going to do civil asset forfeiture, which means we're probably going to take it, and then you can go to the judge and explain to the judge how you did not use this car to transport pounds of weed. I don't have mercy for you at this point. If I found a little joint, something like that, that's one thing. You know, trying to live a little bit, whatever you want to call it these days. But when you spend that much money on your BS marijuana to claim to me that you came out here to work, instead of registering your vehicle, insuring your vehicle, and taking care of the problems that you have that are legitimate problems, and wasting your money on that, I have no mercy for that.
This is the only car that I have.
Dang. I mean, maybe don't transport pounds of weed in it. Your priorities are ass backwards. And if you think Lee County would even tolerate this, I used to be there. Be right back. Unlock your car. Open. Unlock your car, yeah. I want you to unlock your car.
Do you want me to seal that up too with tape? The
What?
cocaine?
Ah, no, it's fine.
Okay. I got you.
Señor. Habla English bueno or Spanish?
A little bit.
A little bit of English?
Yeah.
All right. So, just as I told your wife, right?
Okay.
Su amiga? Yeah?
No, it's my wife.
Okay. If that tests positive for marijuana, you're both going to jail.
Please, I can go.
You're already currently under arrest for possession of cocaine and possession of paraphernalia. That little bag that was right next to your leg in the truck, it's cocaine. It's tested positive for it already, so you're going to be placed under arrest for that. I have a marijuana kit on the way that's going to double check the plants in your vehicle. If those come back positive for marijuana, you're going to be placed under arrest for possession with intent to distribute marijuana as well.
I'm not selling.
Well, you ain't smoking pounds at a time.
No, but I leave.
Well, that's why we have courts and juries, okay? If you can tell a jury that you're not selling weed with 4 or 5 pounds of weed in there, then okay, that's on them. That's their decision, not mine.
Yeah, but I don't sell.
I doubt you smoke that much.
I smoke.
I don't doubt you smoke. I said I doubt you smoke that much.
Yeah.
All right.
I just got moved here, so.
So as I explained to her, you guys are begging me for mercy out here. You're driving this vehicle unregistered and uninsured. You're suspended for child support.
Yeah, I know.
You have all these other issues in your life going on, and you want to spend that much money on marijuana instead of fixing it.
I'm working on that too.
Okay.
I already pulled the paperwork today and.
Well, if it has, do you have weed kits?
Yeah.
Sweet.
LE3.
But please,
112 on
can you leave my wife?
No. I'm not. You guys are moving pounds across the state.
No, it's me.
No, she knew it was there. I believe my partner 312 can solve our predicament of kits.
Please help me with my wife.
All right, have a seat and stay in here for a minute.
He was charged with possession of marijuana with intent to sell, possession of cocaine, and manufacture or deliver drug paraphernalia. The search continued, and a bag containing approximately 20 counterfeit Rolex watches raised suspicions of potential illegal activities beyond drug possession.
What is up with all the watches? These are yours. These guys' watches are yours?
My husband's and my watches.
So none of these will come back stolen? So is this legitimate?
No, those are fake.
They're all fakes? No, that's contraband, right?
For having fake watches?
Yeah. It's called copyright infringement. It's actually Homeland Security takes that pretty serious. How much do you usually make per watch? How much do you make per watch?
And I don't sell those.
You just have 20 fake watches for the heck of it? I haven't gotten a single bit of honesty out of you.
Sir, the honest to God truth is I don't know anything about that marijuana. Okay? I have to call my boss. I have to start working. And now I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have a car anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm asking you, please. I'm begging you. I am begging you. Charge me with whatever you want.
You haven't given me a single bit of honesty.
The honest to God truth is I don't have anything to do with the marijuana. You can ask him that.
Okay.
Please. I can show you the phone. I can show you John James. He's on my phone. I'm begging you. Let me tow this to where he has us living until he can get us another house in Palm Coast. 2207 Laurel Street in Palaca.
How much do you make per watch?
I don't sell any watches, sir. I don't sell any watches. Check my record. I have a clean record. I have never been to jail. I don't smoke weed. I have asthma. I can't even smoke a cigarette. Okay? I've been asking my husband for years to stop smoking and he doesn't listen to me. I'm begging you, please, for God Almighty, please.
Ms. Perez, I don't believe that you're going to have 20 fake watches of name brand Rolexes just for the heck of it.
Sir, I don't sell watches. I don't sell anything. I don't sell anything.
At this time, we're going to go down to the jail, okay? You have anything on you that she needs to know about?
No.
When you go in the jail, they're going to x-ray you.
I don't have anything.
The female driver faced charges including possession of marijuana with intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver, possession of drug paraphernalia, and motor vehicle violations for failing to register and attaching an unassigned tag.
His property goes with him.
But it's my bank card. It's in his wallet.
Is it in your name?
Yes, it's in my name.
Okay, yeah. If it's in your name, I can give you your... If it has your name, Miss Perez, on it, I can give you his card. Yes. Now, his name is separate from your name?
No, it says Regions, AG Acoustic, Kelly Perez, that's me.
Not listening. His cards with his name on it has to stay with him.
No,
but your cards I can get for you, okay?
Oh.
All right. How much space have you got in an Explorer?